Which NBA team has the most impactful home court? Welcome to Rip City Rundown, and today we will be ranking NBA home courts from least effective to most effective. This list will be based off fan attendance numbers, home to road win ratio, ticket demand, my personal opinion, other lists I found on Google, and most importantly, fan noise level. Also, this list will be based on roughly the last 15 years. If you guys like these type of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get on with the list. Number 30, the Brooklyn Nets. Do Nets fans even exist? I think a TNT regular season Knicks game is more electric than a Nets playoff game.
Down three, should the Bulls foul? No. Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied.
The vibes in Barclays Center make the opposing team feel like they're playing in the bubble again. Although the fan attendance was okay this year, before the Kevin Durant era, the Nets fans had some of the worst attendance in the NBA, which is laughable given the fact that they are located in the most densely populated area in the nation. Now that KD is gone, they might as well rename the Barclays Center to the Brooklyn Public Library. Number 29, the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't blame the Pelicans for having some of the most enthusiastic fans, as these people have bigger problems on their minds, such as living and surviving in Louisiana. Nobody wants to go to a Pelicans game, and the fan attendance and ticket prices portray this. Even a frickin' Whopper at BK costs more than courtside ticks. Number 28, the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets have ranked towards the bottom in fan attendance and ticket prices for countless of years. It is an unfortunate reality that Hornets announcer Eric Collins is probably the loudest fan in the arena.
Oh, Terry! You're kidding me!
The pitiful seasons the Hornets have endured over the years has made fans lose interest and has killed the Spectrum Center vibes. I mean, there was literally a season 10 years ago where the team went 7-59. Anyway, Panthers fans are solid. I just think the city of Charlotte is just about done with the Hornets. Amway Arena was low-key rocking like a pop rock back in 2009 with Dwight, and then it actually rocked and popped when it exploded. Despite being in the middle of Florida and next to one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world, Orlando struggles to sell tickets for a high price and sell out their games. 26, the Washington Wizards. I respect this fan base. They seem nice, loyal, but unfortunately year after year the Wizards always have one of the cheapest tickets. But what about OKC? They have cheap tickets. Like I said, people, it all depends on the area, and being located in Washington, D.C., a very expensive place, they should not be in the top 10 for cheapest ticket prices in the NBA, but they are. I guess people rather attack the Capitol building than go to a Wizards game, which is tough, I guess. Number 25, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sure, T-Wolves fans have definitely taken it up a notch in the past few years, but holy cow, they had arguably the worst fans throughout the whole 2010s. Year after year, the Wolves ranked towards the bottom 5 for worst attendance in the NBA. The Target Center has been a ghost town until they won a championship. I mean, they won the play-in 2022. Number 24, the Detroit Pistons. This team had a vibe back in the day, but those days are over. I'm not going to lie, there are actually a handful of crazy loyal diehard Pistons fans that have not abandoned ship yet, and to those, I respect. They have a brand new stadium, so if they can just get good, their home court might get back to what it once was back in the day. Number 23, the Atlanta Hawks. The Big A is the 8th most populated city / metro area in the United States, yet their fan attendance is just meh. Their ticket demand is just meh. I don't know, you would simply just, I guess, expect more from such a big city, big market. However, it makes sense. The Hawks aren't that desirable of a team to root for, but it's okay, at least you guys got the Atlanta Falcons. I'm throwing in the Clippers at number 22, guys. I don't know if you guys have been to a Clipper game and a Laker game at Staples. I mean, Crypto.com Arena. But yeah, Laker games simply have way more energy. This is me crying in middle school after JJ Redick hit the game winner against my precious Blazers in person. Anyway, I remember being surprised of how bad the fans were at this game after going to so many Blazer games. Number 21, the Indiana Pacers. Not much to say about this one, just a small market team in an undesirable location, and a poor product on the court isn't going to make Gainbridge Fieldhouse all that electric. The Pacers have been 20th or worse in fan attendance for nearly all of the last 15 years, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse is just not that intimidating of a place to play unless Ron Artest is on the floor. Number 20, the Memphis Grizzlies. What? How are they 20th? Recency bias, guys. FedEx Forum has had mediocre energy and poor attendance throughout the 2010s, but today that energy is most definitely there. Assuming you make it from the parking lot to the stadium in downtown Memphis without being shot at, you are going to have a way more enjoyable time today than, let's say, 5 years ago. Number 19, the Utah Jazz. I think this marks the point in the video where all home courts from here on out are pretty solid. Jazz fans have done a great job supporting their team despite being a small market.
Labdorian pedigree, Jackson State University. Go Tigers.
Number 18, the Houston Rockets. James Harden is the only reason why Toyota Center made the top 20. Since Harden has been gone, fans don't really care to show up to games, which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, you'd expect better from a city with such a high population. Like, come on Rockets fans, there have been an average of 4,000 empty seats every game in the last 2 years. I know y'all are tanking, but come on, have some more passion. Number 17, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Similar to the Houston Rockets, LeBron James is the only reason why Quicken Loans was an intimidating place to play this decade. Despite LaFlop leaving, although the energy has definitely declined, Cavs fans are not bad by any means. Number 16, the Milwaukee Bucks. Again guys, recency bias. Before the Giannis era, the Bradley Center was just like any old NBA arena with unmotivated and quiet fans. It'll be interesting to see how good the fans are the next time the Bucks miss the playoffs, whenever that will be. Number 15, the Phoenix Suns. Similar to other teams, the fans decided to only be good and loud when the team was successful, which is a similar pattern many other fan bases follow. However, today the fans are actually really loud, really energized, like one of the best in the league, which gives them the nod over some of these other teams. Like seriously, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Walter White transported some of his crystal meth from Albuquerque to Phoenix in 2018 because these people seem to change like a light switch. Number 14, the Sacremento Kings. But how? They had this amazing moment this year. Just look at this clip.
Short, loose again. Herder for the lead.
First of all, I don't know why this clip is in my Instagram feed 24/7, and also Kings fans are just like any other team, are only willing to get loud and care when their team is good. There is no doubt Kings fans were a different breed this season, but I can't say the same for previous years. Not consistent at all, not top 10 for me. Number 13, the San Antonio Spurs. Hey, if this list was based off the 2000s only, then they would definitely be higher. Ever since their ring in 2014, AT&T Center has lost some of its rhythm, but that's not to say they won't get that back one day, especially with them drafting Victor this year. Number 12, the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know why everyone thinks Laker fans are the loudest. I mean, they are solid, but very overrated. I was a little underwhelmed with my personal experience, and these other cities I'm about to name simply provide a more energetic vibe. Just missing out in the top 10. At number 11, we have the Toronto Raptors. Raptors fans are awesome. Not only was the Air Canada Center a zoo when they won a ring in 2019, but even before they were contenders, fans didn't leave that many seats empty. Number 10, the Chicago Bulls. Although it ain't the 90s anymore, the Chicago fans are still hype. Despite being a bad team the last 15 years, that doesn't stop Bulls fans from filling up the United Center, which has the highest stadium capacity, might I add. Number 9, the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks have the loudest fans in Texas today, and playing here is a nightmare. The energy is there, it's expensive, the passion is there from everyone in the organization, especially their owner, Mark Cuban, the GOAT. Even though Texas is pretty cheap, that doesn't stop the demand to go to these games to be insanely high. Number 8, the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Not even related to the video, but can people stop acting like the altitude is this massive deal breaker? If you run a mile at Denver, you are less than 9 seconds slower than if you were to run it at sea level. Also, do people not understand the Nuggets playing it too? Some people seem to think the 5,000 feet is turned off for Nuggets players since they are the home team, but that's not how it works. Anyway, the fans here are electric. The atmosphere is crazy, and it is awesome to see them finally win a championship. Number 7, the New York Knicks. MSG is a piece of treasure. Are Knicks fans delusional? Yes. Do many of them need therapy?
Bing bong!
Tell me a little something, KD. Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Let's go, Knicks!
Yes, but these aspects also accumulate to a loud stadium and an intense place to play. Knicks, on average, have the most expensive regular season tickets the last 15 years, and although it's kind of expected given they play in Manhattan, it's still pretty impressive, especially because they have been trash. The Knicks have not been good the last 15 years, but that doesn't seem to affect their stadium's atmosphere. Number 6, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Imagine it's 2016, the Warriors are in town, Westbrook has that look in his eye, checking into the game in the fourth quarter after getting his 25th triple-double of the season, and the fans are chanting, This place has a vibe, and despite being in the middle of nowhere, these fans are the reason why I think this team will never relocate. Although they suck today and the attendance has low-key been booty the last couple of years, let's not take that away from giving them a solid number 6 spot. Number 5, the Miami Heat. Talk about consistency. Miami fans constantly show up to games. But let's be honest, their team has only been good the last 15 years, making the finals 6 times since 2011. But it makes sense. Everything about this organization is flawless, from the coaching to the players to the passion to Florida simply being Florida. Like, of course fans are going to be awesome here. But you know what place is even crazier than Florida? Portland. That's not exactly what I had in mind by crazy, but anyway, number 4, guys, is the Portland Trail Blazers. Moda is rockin', boys. I mean, absolutely rockin'. I could be biased since this is a Blazers channel, but I don't know. The numbers, the research I did shows that Moda is a top 5 home court. The Blazers have consistently been in the top 10 for teams with the best attendance for years. It's dropped off a little in the last 2 years since they have tanked, but in general, it don't matter. If the Blazers suck or are good, Blazers fans are loud, loyal, and will always be there. Number 3, the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly fans are him. They are the type to be disrespectful, throw trash at the refs, cuss out the players, and I love it. I mean, these people are Eagles fans, so it makes sense. Philly fans are passionate, and although a bit delusional sometimes, it makes Wells Fargo Center a tough place to win a basketball game. Unless it's the second round of the playoffs, of course. Number 2, the Boston Celtics. People from Boston are crazy, which is part of the reason why they have one of the best home courts. Thanks to a flawless organization, the team hasn't been bad for a while, but I'm not sure if that even matters, as fans have made TD Garden a nightmare of a place to play for opposing teams. Also, apparently the fans are, well, the most racist, which isn't good, but also makes it more intimidating, I guess. Number 1, the Golden State Warriors. Do the Warriors have the best fans from heart? Absolutely not. Many of them are bandwagons and are spoiled. Like my roommate this year, who's a Warriors fan, said, quote, "It's hard to be a Warriors fan," end quote, after losing to the Lakers. Like, shut up, dude. Warriors games are the loudest, and it makes sense. How could someone not be screaming at the top of their lungs after paying $600 for a ticket? Trying to win a game at Oracle or now Chase Center is a daunting task, because not only are you facing a team with 5 All-Stars, but a legit 6th man. And how are you supposed to score the ball with this hype arena music? That's going to do it for my list of ranking home courts from worst to best. I did a lot of research, so I would be honored if you would like the video. If you disagree with any of these, go leave something mean in the comments and I'll read it. Don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to hit 4,000 subscribers, so please help us out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.